There was a man that I met when I first came to America in 1980. I came to Nashville to meet Chet, and I checked into the Holiday Inn and I called his office. This was on a Monday. And his secretary, Caroline, said, "Mr. Atkins is playing golf. He may be back later." So I called back about 30 times after lunch, and Mr. Atkins wasn't in. And so then, because I was in his town, I couldn't sleep. So I had to play my guitar. So I took my guitar. I didn't want to keep my wife awake all night, so I left her in the hotel room and I walked across to the park. They've got a beautiful park there with a kind of Greek Parthenon building in it, because Nashville's called the Athens of the South, you see. So I sat there and I played until the sun came up, and then all these joggers started going by, squirrels going up and down the tree, and I'm sitting there playing. So I'm into the second day. So I wait till 10 a.m. and I go and call Chet's office again, and his secretary says, "Mr. Atkins is in the studio, he will be there all day. Try calling him back in the morning." So, no luck. I had to play all day. And then that drove my wife mad, so she left me. Thankfully, she was working for a record company, so she had other business to attend to, so I could play, you see. And then the third morning comes around, I still haven't slept, because I've been picking. I'm excited, I'm in his town. And on that third morning, I rang 10 a.m. and a voice answers the phone. And I says, "I'm looking for Mr. Atkins." And he said, "This is he. very quietly like that. And I said, Chet, it's Tommy Emmanuel from Australia, thinking that he wouldn't have a clue who I was, even though we'd been writing to each other. I figured he wouldn't have. And he says, hey, Tommy, we were just listening to your tape. Where are you? And I said, I'm down the road at the Holiday Inn. He said, well, get over here. We want to see you. So I got in the car and forgot the keys. No. I got in the car and I raced up to his office there on Music Row. I'm waiting downstairs, and he comes down the stairs with one of his little nylon string guitars. And he comes over and he puts his arm around me. And he says, you want to pick a little? And I says, does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Does the Pope wear a funny hat? So we went into one of his offices, and there we sat and played for about half an hour. It was the most electrifying half hour of my life, because I was meeting my hero, the man who showed me the way, the man who I listened to every day of my life since I was 7 years old. And he played so beautifully and was so kind to me. And then he said, okay, I want you to meet somebody. This guy is the greatest guitar player in the world today. He's upstairs. Come and meet him. And as we're walking up the stairs, I can hear this guy playing, and I knew exactly who it was. It was a man from Canada by the name of Lenny Bro. And Lenny was a true genius. Unfortunately, he left us too early. Someone took his life. But he was truly the genius of our time. Chet called him a comet just passing through. And I wrote a song as a dedication to Lenny, because Lenny, he played the deepest music I've ever heard on the guitar, and I've never seen anybody could play like that. So I didn't try to play like him. I just wanted to write a song that was a little bit quirky and a little bit different, like Lenny's.